Loewenhardt? You could do a Loewenhardt game. Alrighty, so Loewenhardt is the tier 6 German premium. She is not currently available because people were using the crap out of her. She has tier 8 AP rockets, so advanced amounts of penetration, and HE bombs, which have a fairly small reticle, but they can still whiff on DDs and even cruisers. It is built for battleships. We're going to take the plain stuff in the first 2 slots, additional attack time on the rockets so we can try to turn in to catch citadels, and additional health on the bombs so that we can bomb, spin around, and bomb again, trying to get a fire and then reset a fire. These are midway bombs, but you only drop 2 of them, not 6. For the commander, more faster, healthier, it's going to be the base 9-point build for every CV. I do have additional bomb speed just because I use them so much. I use rockets and bombs almost exclusively, torps if I'm out of the other 2, and I'm even buffing the fire chance because I want to fire every single drop. Does it really matter? It's only 2 bombs? No, but I'm still going to do it. And then with the remaining points, I just chucked it into boost talents. And engine techie is kind of troll, but as I'm only using the 2 squadron types, it is feasible that it's going to make the engine stuff run a little faster, which means theoretically that might help me out. Alrighty, and after this, we have a replay review from Thalamus. So if he wants to pop that thing in the replay channel, then we can get that checked out after. And for those that didn't know, it's not actually going to hit the server for about 3 or 4 days, but the Nakhimov and the Russian line in general received a bit of a change. All the heals have been removed from the Russian CVs. So the Nakhimov had a heal on all 3 squadrons. That is not a thing anymore. So if you have encountered a Nakhimov in the past and you're like, damn, those planes are tanky, they're not going to be tanky anymore. You're probably going to kill some planes. That's definitely going to be a thing that you might not expect. However, because plane death is going to happen, they are going to start with a few additional planes. I assume because they're expecting planes to die. Alrighty. So I'm going to start out with rocket planes. We can Citadel, definitely the London, maybe the Kekjun? I'm not really sure how to say this. I went to Google and it told me it was Kekdun. So, Kekdun. I think it's Kekdun or something. I'm not sure. We could probably Citadel almost all of this stuff. As far as bombs, there's definitely battleships, and of course we could try to harass destroyers with them. Kekdun. Alrighty. Alright, do you think if CV population keeps going down, that Wargaming might change something after a few months? I do not think that Wargaming will sacrifice the health of their game for a short-term bump. I don't think that the CV rework was something that was done to create a popularity bump in CVs. I don't think the CVs will be changed or buffed in some way if the rockets get altered as a vain attempt to draw people back to the class. If they come up with something that works, feels good, and somehow clicks with everybody, they'd probably implement it into the game. But as for now, the rocket change has pulled pressure off of DDs, which is okay. And subs are going to enter the game, which is going to put pressure on DDs, which is also okay. That's too high. I overshot. Worked out kind of, but it was still too high. Alright, so we got a good scout off. I'm going to focus on the flank that I'm close to, rather than flying all the way to the other side of the map. Borla, thank you for the 11 months, dude. Good to see you, man. Hanging out with the Bogserton. But no, I don't expect any kind of strange carrier buff that I can imagine, because it's not like they're going to give them free damage. I don't think they're going to back down on the rocket changes, because I think the rocket changes were required. I think it's actually worked out pretty well. That's not to say that I enjoy being nerfed. I don't play CV nearly as much as I did, but that's also going to be part of just kind of learning how to deal with it and doing the best you can. Alright, so we got 1 bomb on that. I don't really want to bomb the London, I'd rather rocket it, so I'm going to keep on the Hatsuhara because this is theoretically the best weapon I have against it.
Reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Start the dive. Get low. Ah, the flak fucked it up. I couldn't see. So, flak doesn't have to hit you to be in the way, and that's exactly what happened. We're definitely going to lose the red plane. Are we, though? Yeah, we do. So I could drop one. If we get the miracle hit on the Hatsu, that'll be pretty kicking. And I'm gonna drop a fighter just to, you know, stay in touch. All right, so
airborne.
I do again jump rockets, bombs, rockets, bombs. I might have to go after the London here, who for some reason is not in his smoke, which I don't quite understand. Hey Sconce, glad I caught you while you're live. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Just bought the Kaga and Endom after watching and playing both, and have had some great results. Fuck yeah, Porky. Yeehaw, dude.
Fighter destroyed.
Rocket changes were required. Any chance though of pew pew chimers being changed? As in like having the rocket time reduced? For what reason? I mean, all you're doing if you're reducing the rockets are making them easier to hit, which means you're just telling people to shoot destroyers again. Like if you just went through this massive change and you're dealing with all of the aggravation, feedback, bitching, whatever, and you're gonna eat that, like, you're gonna eat that shit sandwich for 2, 3, 4 months worth of time, do you really want to go back there and just give up? If it's not needed, don't do it. You know, move on. How do you deal with subs with a CV when they're underwater? I don't think you can. I don't think CVs have any special ability to interact with subs. But they're not live yet. They're still quote unquote in testing. So I don't know. That might just be a thing that surface ships have to handle. CVs focus on the bigger stuff, cruisers and battleships, and getting information. So this is a waster planes diving into 3 ships here. 3 ships is a hard target, technically 4 with the Hatsuhara. But it is with torpedoes, and the torpedoes on this thing are kind of trash. So let me see if we can get the Burton
Fighter
here.
airborne. Autopilot mode enabled.
We're not detected by the Burton completely. And if I can somehow get... No, now we are detected. So I'm just gonna have to rocket this bitch off the face of the earth. Hey, the Red Rider. What is up, sir? You tried PTS yesterday. No bueno for subs. Rockets are bad. Sorry, I'm not sure. Alright, so that's probably gonna hit. Yeah, that's some oof.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Alrighty, let's take bombs to the New York because he's isolated. I don't know if I get there in time to reset, but I definitely need to bail the fuck out of here. And we are detected by the Hatsuhara, which means I actually have to deal with that. So that's gonna be awkward. Wait, nope, the Hatsu just smoked up, so maybe I don't have to. Yeah, of course they're gonna shoot the CV. Why would you not shoot the CV? Pulls a little fire off the New Mexico. Hatsu is still in smoke. Alright. Well, that guarantees it. So pretty soon the CV will be out of danger, so to speak. Nice, and the New York is being reset. I'm gonna drop fighters for general spotting of this area, because the New Mexicos should be bailing.
Retreat now.
Nope, he's gonna walk forward to get farmed by 4 ships, so New Mexico's dead. Buddy is gonna heroically help out after he dies. Alright, so start. I should have actually started the button with the reticle click before the target. It ended up working out there, but the way that the Loewenhardt bombs work is that once the reticle firms, it lurches forward. So you actually want to, like, put the reticle here, click there, so that it firms up, and then you drag it onto the target, so that you can make kind of an informed drop. Well, sadly, nothing great. We have a lot of health, though. I think we can get in, and if we get one more bomb, it'd be a kill, although he is healing. So maybe we could set a fire. Something like that. Try to be happy with that. There we go. So
Enemy battleship foundered.
at this point, I need to delay this flank. And I'm gonna do that by using torpedoes. Try and get these dudes to slow down or turn or whatever. And like I said, the New Mexico is just gonna get farmed. And for all the folks in chat, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask them. But sometimes I'm just busy. And, you know, I might miss them, I might not see them.
Fighter airborne.
So don't be afraid to ask a second time or multiple times. But when, you know, when the game is kind of stressful, that misses because he Torpedo dispersion pulled it off a little bit. Is it actually hitting? No. Close-ish.
Waypoint reached.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if it hits the Hatsu? That'd be pretty sexy. Okay. We did get a dink. I think I'm actually going to rocket the Kotovsky. There is too much stuff over there. Viserys is going to take Bravo, which is cool. Hatsu is extremely low. If the Hatsu is lit, I could rocket him and get the kill. Otherwise, I can rocket the Kotovsky, who just smoked. So unlikely I'm going to be able to do that. New Mexico is actually getting out, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to stay on the rockets on the assumption that I could interact with the Hatsu. The rockets are going to overpen because they are AP rockets, but if I can strike from a slight angle, maybe like a 30% angle or a 30-degree angle. Oh, okay, cool. We even get him to hide. So like they're losing detection off this. That's nice. All right, so if the Doria actually goes down,
Fighter airborne.
they might not have much in the way of vision. Do we have a way in on this? Okay, I like the Viserys with the back cap. Texas versus a bunch. That's going to be a problem. Let's see if we could maybe take island cover so we can chuck planes at this a little faster. Vision on planes is limited to about 15 kilometers. So we do finally get to see the Doria. This is so amazing that this dude's just refusing to die. Good news is, Kotovsky is sitting in his smoke cloud. Kotovsky is lit.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Now the buddy gets murdered.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Do I have a way in on this? And the Hatsu is still in smoke because I can see the tracers coming from the smoke cloud.
Fighter destroyed.
Save the engine boost. Maybe we drop and... I don't know. Drop the Kotovsky? Yeah, not really interested in getting mauled by AA here.
Destination
Maybe.
reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Yeah, just shouldn't have wasted the drop. Maybe if I'd gone for something that's going to result in a hit, I'm actually going to do the same stupid thing and throw more planes away. Maybe the buddy will successfully be able to hit instead of whip. Please, 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 thank you. Alright, so we do have some island cover here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to murder face
Autopilot mode enabled.
2 battleships in short order, especially before our friend man goes down, but I might be able to rocket the Kotovsky and do some critical damage. Good day. Heard about this channel from a friend. You're a carrier player, which is why Eric recommended the channel. Well, cool, Strem. Eric is actually here, I think.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. I might miss them because sometimes I get pulled into the game. Alright, so we do see a Kotovsky. What is the way in on this? How hard does he turn? Is he turning this way? Or no? Now, I do not have an engine boost, which is a problem. So odds are he is going to keep turning because he's going to nose into the planes. So because of that, we're going to start our attack over here, and we're going to try to hard turn to find this, guys. Broadside, take the shot, accelerate away. There we go. That was a pretty tasty little shot. Alright, so let's get out of that AA. I took a significant amount coming in and then getting back out. I don't know if I can get a kill on the Kotovsky, but we can try to let this boost light up.
Fighter airborne.
And looks like his engines are knocked out. He might actually go down to shells. He does not, which means that's probably ours.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Let me continue to go forward.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Start working on the Doria.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Viserys is getting in on the thing. We got the Ryujo on top of us, and this flank is completely broken, so we're dead soon. We have 3, and they have a lot. So, womp womp. But we should be able to get 2 drops on this. These are fairly tanky for what they do. We did get a fire. Does he put it out? He did. So if we kind of loiter just a little bit, we'll probably be able to drop again and maybe even get another fire. Let's try to linger, try to linger, try to linger. No fire there, sad times. Come back in with the... Of course it's not doing that. Why wouldn't it?
Fighter airborne.
I have to deal with the Doria. Somehow this buddy is just being amazing. Right.
Fighter airborne.
And the Visby's actually a big
All
thing.
stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I'll make you a deal, buddy. You can deal with the... This is too close. That's not going to be a joke, because that's the keck or whatever. That is the cake. Cake's gonna hurt. And looks like we're probably going to get, what is it, Dutch bomb memed or whatever. So, he burns out. We can probably bomb this. We lose our little bro dude. Does he not burn out? Okay, there we go. He does burn out. So because I missed that rocket, I didn't set up properly. I didn't have enough chance to turn, so it's kind of a wasted shot. And I thought, well, you know, I'll come in for a different shot. I'll try to make it work. And this thing's AA was just having none of that stuff. It ripped the planes in half. I think it killed 3 planes before I was even out of the attack animation. So we probably lose 1 plane here. Again, with how hard he's turning, you get to shoot with 1. And that's just not even gonna matter. So that's a Loewenhardt game. The Torps are not much to write home about. The Torps are very slow and have low damage. But the rockets are tier 8 rockets, so they have excellent penetration. If I got a good side shot on this cake guy, on the cake, then that might have actually resulted in a pretty sexy little hit. Because I mean, I think tier 8 rockets would be able to citadel this. Maybe. In which case, if I could have taken him off the board, maybe the buddy kills the Visby, and then somehow we do stuff. You know, you play the game, you do your best. So it is what it is.
The enemy is about to win.
I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way, but you play with a heap of super unique players, and I finally kind of had my moment. So according to WoW's numbers in regards to win rate and damage, you managed to reach number 60 on the SEA server playing Indom. My question is, can you speak to the difficulty of converting big games into wins? Can you speak to the difficulty of converting big games into wins? So big games probably mean in terms of damage and kills. Can you queue in random battle with 2 carriers? No. In general, there's only 1 carrier per random battle match.